Hey everyone, this is once again a new episode of Rambling Tea Time. I'm Chris, and this is Kim.
Hi all.
Kim.
That is my name.
That's your name. But first of all, let's get directly into this tea. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking Tazo Passion again. It's just so beautiful. I love it. That's all I have to say. I love it. I really do.
Okay.
I know you don't want to hear any more about it, so I'm going to just ask you about your tea.
You've been talking.
What are you drinking?
Because you've been talking about it off air for a while. And
it's great. Everyone should try it. It tastes good with sugar. It tastes good without sugar. I love the aroma. I love the texture. It's
okay.
Beautiful.
That's
okay. What are you drinking?
Okay. This is Twining's French vanilla chai. I'm not the biggest fan of it.
Wow.
I know you've said that this is your favorite chai.
Okay, so Twinings has two chais.
They have two chais.
There's the French vanilla chai, and then there's just chai.
I think I prefer the just chai.
I love both of them though. You don't like this French vanilla one?
Yeah, I don't know. It tastes weaker to me.
Weaker of what?
The flavors of the chai just taste so much milder on my tongue. It's just, I don't like it. It tastes very, very light.
Well, there's something that I actually do to both of these.
What do you do?
You know, chai is a milk tea initially. Okay? It's not just black tea. Yes, it's black tea, but of its origin, it's supposed to have milk. So that's what I do.
You add milk?
Yeah, it may taste different if you do.
I'll try it then.
You should.
But just it by itself and a little bit of sugar, it just... not a fan.
Does the French vanilla come through at least?
No, to me.
Okay, so the chai comes through.
I can taste it, yes.
But it feels mellow.
All of the flavors, it smells nice. I can taste them, right? Barely the vanilla, in my opinion. But it's very, very weak. I feel like I should probably put another tea bag in there whenever I have a cup. Because it's not working for me. It's just not. It's just really disappointing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am not impressed with this one. I don't know what it is. I know my palate isn't like anything on it or anything like that. It's fine. I don't want to say it's fine because the other chai from them is pretty good. But this is just, I don't know. It feels is kind of watered down.
Why don't I just make you some homemade chai?
That's fine.
Because
it tastes better.
I mean, I'm not like hating on the brand or anything, but my homemade chai to me is the best. And then I like Twining's chai.
Okay, I like their other version. I think it's probably just the French vanilla that just isn't working for me.
Maybe.
It's just not good in my opinion. It's drinkable, but no.
Okay, but you are going to drink it, right?
Not excited about it.
Okay.
Well, let's move on to the topic of today's episode. We're going to be dealing with superstitions, and you've categorized them by area.
Not really.
Or country.
No. I said to you that
you have a bunch of them, but you've assigned the country where they originated from.
I did a thing. You're gonna see. Before that, I'm telling you the story of the idea for this.
Okay.
As everyone knows or not, the Olympics are coming up. So before athletes take the court or before someone runs their race or they sometimes have rituals that they do, someone will kiss their elbow or try to, whatever,
wear lucky socks.
Stuff like that. Exactly. Maybe their underwear, whatever it is.
Special underwear.
Or maybe they'll say some kind of scripture or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? And those are superstitious things.
Yes.
Right? They're mostly for good luck, though, for them, so that they perform well or they don't get injured or whatever it is.
Yes, yes.
And I thought, from there, what are the different superstitions around the world that could be interesting? Okay? And that is how we're here today.
So you've prepared a guide or
a guide.
Just you will be leading us today on this journey.
Yes. Okay.
Let
me just get right in. So in Russia, giving yellow flowers. Okay.
Any type of yellow flower.
Any type of yellow flower is seen as bad luck.
Oh.
For them, yellow flowers symbolize separation, infidelity, or death.
Yikes.
So people avoid giving them to their significant others or loved ones.
That's good to know.
Yes, you can give other colored flowers, but not yellow.
Oh, is there a reason?
I did not really find a reason why. See, some of these I found there is actually like a legend or something that is based off, but all of them I did not find like an origin.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's one of them.
It's very strange.
It is. I mean, what is yellow is just a color. Don't be mean.
I can understand maybe red being like you don't want to, because red people think about blood. I think about the poppy flower and how that is mostly like used for like veterans or
exactly.
Those
like
war.
We just had Memorial Day.
Yeah.
It's for that.
Yeah,
you know?
That type of flower. I would think that, different cultures, different beliefs.
Yeah, and even then, flowers have meanings. I don't know what.
The fact that it's not a particularly
exactly
yellow flower,
that's the thing.
But it's any
all
type
yellow
of yellow
flowers.
flower.
I think that's like hating on yellow.
It probably has definitely some historical context that
it must.
Yellow had to have been like, I don't know, maybe the flag of like, who knows? It's weird.
What, an invading country or one that tried to invade Russia?
I don't know. But okay.
Anyhow, moving on. In Hungary and Russia, sitting at the corner of a table is also said to be bad luck. Now, you and I are actually kind of sitting at a table where it could be said
we're
sitting at the corners.
Yes.
Because it's like, a small two-seater kind of thing going on here.
So is that bad luck?
Yeah, dude. It's bad luck.
So it's just like, when you're having dinner, make sure you're not like sitting at the corner.
You're not supposed to be the one at the corner. Apparently, you'll never get married. if you do.
Well, I guess I'm shit out a lot sitting at the corner then, unfortunately.
Well, marriage was not my goal in life anyway, so, what else? Moving on. Again, we're staying in Russia.
Okay.
Putting empty bottles on the ground is a sign of good luck. So the superstition comes from a legend involving Russian soldiers in the 19th century. Okay? According to the Moscow Times, this is a news agency.
Yeah.
While the soldiers were in Paris, they were able to save money on alcohol by hiding their empty bottles on the ground rather than leaving them on the table, as they were being charged for how much empty bottles they left behind.
Okay, cool.
I mean, is this really a superstition, or is it like an economical slide?
Well, I understand the history explains why it's considered lucky. They didn't get in trouble, and they saved money. I guess it's considered like you save money, you get lucky if you save money, that type of situation. It's just like they just knew how to recycle well. But
exactly.
But okay, lucky, I guess.
Here's another that deals with consuming things. This one is from Spain. So At the stroke of midnight on New Year,
Okay.
in Spain, they will traditionally put 12 grapes in their mouth and eat them all at once. Yes, the 12 grapes represent the 12 months.
Okay.
And it's thought to bring good luck for the new year.
Okay. Why grapes?
No idea.
Guess that's good, I guess. Strange, but eating grapes on New Year's for good luck.
I would do it. It doesn't seem like a difficult task.
Okay.
All right. Moving on and staying in Spain.
Okay.
Tuesday the 13th is seen as bad luck. Okay. Instead of, you know how we talk about Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. Right. So it's Tuesday the 13th because in Spanish, no, this one is like all the leaps. In Spanish, Tuesday is Martes, right? And that comes from the Roman god of war, which is Mars.
Yes.
Okay? And then...
So he's like god of war, so violence and stuff
all
like
of that good, great stuff. Supposedly, the old capital, Constantinople, was invaded on a Tuesday.
Okay.
So that kind of like solidified it. And then...
But Constantinople is in like Turkey-ish area. That's on the opposite side.
And then the Ottoman Turks supposedly claimed the city on a Tuesday as well.
Okay, strange. Though Constantinople is on the other side of the Mediterranean. But okay.
Staying in Spain,
again,
you are not to enter a room with your left foot. Okay?
Really?
It is thought to bring bad luck. Why is it the left foot, you ask?
Yes.
No idea.
Is it like how they say, like how left hands are supposedly bad luck for some reason?
It's interesting that you should bring that up because I have something about that later.
Okay.
Yes.
I can't understand why the left side gets so much hate.
I mean, I don't know either, you know. Speaking about feet, okay, in France, they say that you should step on dog poop because it brings good luck.
I've heard that one before, but stepping on dog poop, in my experience, most of the time means I'm having bad luck right now because I've stepped in dog poop.
In over here, it doesn't mean a good thing. It's bad luck when you step in poop.
I remember because when I used to go to school, I used to have to cross like a field, and I was always looking out for not stepping in crap because my school is right on the other side, and that means I'm gonna get to school. I'm gonna smell like dog poop. My shoes are gonna smell bad. I'm gonna have to spend a decent time in the morning clean it off to not smell like feces for the rest of the day at school. So yeah, I definitely disagree with this one.
Well, that's what they believe in France. Okay.
That is terrible.
Keeping on with the poop.
Yes.
There are lots of places that believe that bird poop brings good luck, you know?
Okay, again, this is a school story. I used to wear a uniform to school. And guess what color the shirt was?
Well, it was white. So was mine.
So getting pooped on by a bird on my white shirt would regularly not be a sign of good luck. It would rather piss me off for the rest of the day.
I actually have a story about how I think I was standing under a tree, right? And you know how they say that birds don't poop while they're in the trees or some nonsense like that.
That's a lie.
It is. I was standing under the tree and the poop the poop. The bird pooped in my hair. I would never forget it. The bird pooped in a part. You know, my hair was parted somehow, and it pooped right there. And I didn't know for like a good couple of minutes until I turned my head, and my friend was like, "You got bird poop in your head?" I was like, "Wow." Christopher, it got in the part, but it also got, I think I had my hair like 2 or 3, and you know how you would fold under the hair to keep it in the woolly?
Yeah.
It got like in that part with the woolly and things, so I had to undo my hair and
that sounds like hell.
I would never forget that, but that happened to me, and I didn't consider it good luck because, you know, I don't consider any kind of poop getting on you good luck because diseases.
And most of the time it smells bad.
Yes.
And then you have to deal with the cleanup. And it's not great.
Yeah, I don't really know why people will be like, "Oh, the bird pooped on my car and it anointed me and I'm so blessed."
You're blessed?
I'm like,
That became kind of a mocking type of statement, if I remember. "Oh, you got blessed because you got
yes,
shat on."
Yes, they would say that. I remember that. It don't feel like a blessing though. Okay, more on birds.
Oh, God.
Okay. In South Korea, crows are seen as bad luck and possibly even harbingers of death. Okay. Ravens too, especially in the UK, could foretell doom, apparently. And there is this old British superstition that says 6 ravens must stay in the Tower of London or the crown is going to fall. It sounds ridiculous.
The whole monarchy relies on 6 bloody birds just staying in the Tower of London.
It's a pretty sad one, isn't it?
Is that probably where George Martin got the idea for using crows to send messages all around restaurants or some shit like that? Oh, well, that's interesting. That's silly but interesting.
Oh, you're talking about Game of Thrones.
Yes, Game of Thrones.
I don't know, Chris. I don't know. Why don't you ask him? In Ireland and Scotland, seeing a magpie is supposed to be bad luck.
I've heard that.
A single one. But if you see 2 or more, then it's fine.
Why?
Don't know.
The specifics is so odd.
Listen. There's even more bird ones. In Egypt, if you see or hear an owl, then terrible news is coming.
Oh.
Okay. They apparently also bring death into your home.
I like owls. They're pretty cool.
Now, this is what I found, right? With the birds. Why is it that it's the poop that's amazing? You don't know if it was like, if it's a crow, right? Say you're in South Korea and you believe that it's good luck. You don't know if it's a crow that pooped on your car, but you're hating at the crow that you see over there. You get what I'm saying? You can't identify whose poop that is unless you're like some bird whisperer kind of person who's like into birdology. So you get what I'm saying, right?
The crow could both bless you and because you see the crow
you or whatever
is bad luck. So do they cancel out each other?
I can't be asked these difficult questions. Not only that, as you have seen in different cultures, it will be a different bird that is good or
bad.
Exactly. Here in the United States, they'll say that eagles are great, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know, eagles are like dignified and all wonderful and stuff. Yes. But it'll be some other bird
that's evil as shit.
I hate that. That's like being bird racist, isn't it? It's wrong. It's wrong, Christopher.
Bird racist.
Anyhow, I have more about birds. Okay. And this one I remember talking about this. So if a bird gets into your house and it flies into your house, I can't remember what they said the country is from, but apparently if it lands on the chair, then that person is going to die. And it can be any bird again. Apparently it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But I remember they say that if a sparrow or something gets into your house, that it'll bring like good luck or something.
I don't know. Most of the time when birds flew into our house, they just like flew in,
and flew out.
got disoriented, flew out, or flew into a window.
Yeah.
Then I had to help them.
Yeah.
So
I think all the bird stuff is just being bird racist. Okay? Anyhow, moving on to animals. We're staying with the animals.
Okay.
As you know, people say all the stuff that they do about black cats.
Yeah, that's extremely common.
Well, let me tell you where it's from. In the Middle Ages, people believed that black cats were witches' familiars.
Yeah, I know about that.
Do you know about that?
Yeah. It's common as heck. Remember Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Yeah.
The cat that she had was a black cat. So much stuff is like witches and black cats go hand in hand with each other.
Thing is, I like black cats.
I like black cats as well.
There's all this talk about black cats crossing your path, and
I've actually had worse luck with like
having 7 years of bad luck
tabby
or whatever.
Cats and the orange ones. I don't know what they're called specifically, but those cats always bug me or get in my way.
There's also something that I found. You know, I did not do it, obviously, but I looked up adopting an animal from a shelter, right? It is actually the pitch black dogs and cats who were left behind because people don't like them.
That's really sad.
Isn't it?
That's animal racism.
Exactly. No, for real though. It's sad. And people are actually just not liking them because of the color of their fur. It's literally being racist. Or colorist, or whatever you call it, for animals.
Yeah.
Anyhow, that's what I found. That's all I had to say. Anyhow, they say that the black cats will turn their owners into demons after 7 years.
Oh no.
They're fine. Cats are fine. Black cats are fine. Black dogs, black owls, or whatever. Okay.
I think that's probably also why ravens and crows are hated too, because they're normally black. Isn't
that mean? But
and they also kind of
okay. So it's only animals that are completely black then, because I think magpies have a part of them that are black, but a part of them aren't black. They aren't fully black, I don't think.
And I think the reason why owls are also like considered creepy is because they only hang out at night. They're nocturnal.
And their eyes, I mean, their head turns around.
The head turns all the way wrong, and they're extremely silent, so you can't hear them, and when they're flapping about at night.
I guess so.
So yeah, they kind of can be creepy, and I guess that's why people don't like them. Also, for like crows and ravens, especially in the Middle Ages, I believe, because they always used to show up after like battlefields and all sorts of stuff like that.
That's my impression of a crow. Okay. As I just told you about the cats turning their owners into demons after 7 years, we're going to continue with 7. Okay? Please remember 7.
The number 7.
In Argentina, you should not have 7 children.
Look. Having more than one is already overkill.
Let me tell you why.
7
the
children?
reason is because the 7th son will turn into a werewolf. Unless the president of the country adopts them.
Really?
Isn't that ridiculous?
Why is it so specific?
Listen. I can't even read without laughing.
The president needs to adopt the 7th?
Okay. The superstition was reportedly brought to Argentina in 1907 by 2 Russian immigrants, where the custom held that the Tsar became the godfather of the 7th son. Okay, of 7th son. Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner, Argentina's president from 2007 to 2015, was said to have adopted a boy as her godson because of the centuries-old superstition. Now,
wow.
I don't know what Miss former president, if she really did. You know, it said supposedly whatever, but I don't think she would have done it because of a superstition, right?
I don't know, man. People believe a lot of weird shit. Especially heads of government. So who knows?
And also,
Perhaps it's just nice
Yeah,
to
I don't
adopt the
get it.
kid.
I
Who
was going to
knows?
try to get it, but I don't get it.
Hey.
Exactly.
I
You,
don't
you
know
can't get
I
it
don't know
either.
what to say. I don't know what to say.
Okay, moving on. Staying with children.
Okay,
In
children.
Turkey, adults are not supposed to jump over children. You know that game, that frog
You know,
game?
like leapfrogging.
Yes,
Like
yes.
you play
You're
with
not
dad when I
supposed
was a
to
kid.
because you will curse the child to be short forever.
You would curse them to be short.
Yes. You like that one, do you?
That's so fucking really. You curse them to be short forever.
Yes.
That's so weird and odd.
Well, that's how it is. So don't
That's-
jump over any children, okay? Don't.
Okay.
I think it's okay. It's okay if the kids play the game themselves.
Yeah, I
but
so,
adults
so.
shouldn't jump over them. Okay?
They'll be short forever.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Staying in Turkey, there is a mosque in Turkey called the Hagia Sophia.
Okay.
You know about it? Used to be a
No.
church and all kind of things, museum and whatnot, blah, 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 blah. Anyhow, there is a column in the church, okay? And it has a hole in the column. You're supposed to put your thumb in there and turn it clockwise. And this is said to what? Grant your wishes or your heart's desire or whatever. Good luck. The story comes from... The story is really short, really. It says the Byzantine Emperor Justinian I had a nagging headache, and it was cured when she touched the column. The end.
Not when she, it was a he. You said she.
What did I say?
You said it was cured when she touched the column.
It is she, though.
No. Justinian was a dude.
Oh, Justinian. Why am I reading it Justinia? Do I need to say this over? Or should I just leave it?
It's fine.
Great. Moving on. So now, people line up to actually put their hole in this column.
Put their thumb in the hole.
Wow. It is really going well tonight. Really well. They line up to put their thumb in the hole of the column.
Yeah, good luck to those people. I'm not
That
going to
actually
bother.
reminds me of something that I read in the manga recently. So I cannot remember where in Kyoto it was that the girls went, but in their what do you call it when they go on a trip?
School trip.
School trip is what it's called. They went on a school trip. They went to Kyoto and they went to one of these temples. And then at the temples, it has like this pillar where there's a hole at the bottom.
Okay.
And you're supposed to try to go through it, and your wish will be granted as well.
What's with all the walking through things or touching?
I don't know.
Sticking things in things to get your.
That's what they say. You have to put things in things. I guess.
Have your
Insertion
leads
it's very
to
important. Wishes granted. Yes.
Okay.
Again, staying in Turkey.
Yay.
They say that you should not chew gum at night, that it turns into the flesh of the dead. And so people are strongly advised not to chew gum after dark.
You just shouldn't chew it though.
What do you mean? You just shouldn't chew it?
You just shouldn't chew it at night. You should at least spit it out before you go to bed because
no one said that they're going to bed.
Just not to chew it at night.
At night. This is after the sun goes down. All right.
What? Okay.
The origin, I even wrote here, the origin is clear. I can't find anything about it, but they say that it turns into the flesh of the dead.
Just because it's nighttime?
Yeah. You figure it out, Chris.
I don't know why.
Also, in Turkey, but also in other countries, I have here India, South Korea, and Japan, You're not supposed to cut your nails at night.
I don't know any. What are you? Why? What does it do?
Bad luck, Christopher. Bad luck.
Just bad luck.
In Japan, though, they take it to the extreme and say, well, they have the saying that says it'll cause premature death. I have cut my nails at night.
Some of these songs
several times.
Some of these songs, like, they're old to Superstition, but it has more to do with when at the time they didn't have the electricity, so it would get dark at night. So cutting anything on your body,
right,
especially your extremities, and then without any light, will probably be bad.
Yes,
because then you end up bleeding out.
I found one in India which says you shouldn't cut your hair on a Saturday. What? Moving on. All right.
Why Saturday? Is it like a holy day or something?
No idea. Right then. So, just mentioned Japan. And in Japan, this also has to do with thumbs. You know, we talked about Hagia Sophia. Mm-hmm. So, when you pass by a graveyard, you're supposed to hide your thumb.
Okay.
Now, this has to do with the way that words sound. All right. So, the Japanese word for thumb is oyayubi. All right. Okay. Now, oyayubi is made up of two kanji. One oya, one yubi. Oya means parent, yubi means finger.
So parent finger?
Exactly. So you need to hide your thumb or your parent finger, or else they will die. It's considered shielding your parents, from death. I don't know what it says about if they're dead already. Can you just pass by with thumbs exposed or what? You know, but that's what they say.
Japan has a lot of those weird combination of words that come from all over the
Not just
places.
Japan, and most of these, most of the makeup of words is from China. I have a few that I'll mention later.
Oyabi.
No, oyayubi.
Oyagubi.
Oyayubi.
Parent finger.
Yes. Right then, staying with Japan, you are not supposed to sleep with your head facing north.
Okay, what do they mean by facing?
Your head, like the top part of your head here,
is not supposed north. To face north.
Yes, the reason is that's how dead people are laid to rest in Japan, facing
Of
north.
course it is.
Yeah.
I was expecting something else, but it's like, no. The dead get put north, and you don't want to sleep like the dead unless you'll probably die, right?
Yeah.
Understood. I sleep with my head facing east.
So do I. And that's good, because the next one is also about sleeping your head in a certain direction. It's from Africa. It says that you should not sleep with your head facing west.
Why?
Because of the same reason.
Death.
That's why they lay there dead people, apparently.
What part of Africa, though?
I don't know.
Because Africa
Let's
is huge.
just say in parts of Africa.
Yes.
Let's not say the whole place. Staying in Africa, we go to Rwanda. Women are not supposed to eat goat meat. Although the women don't agree. Anyway, so there is a folklore that advises women against eating goat meat because it'll make them grow facial hair and it'll make them stubborn, apparently.
Stubborn like a goat and the goat tough hair.
Yeah. That's really, I got it from the moment I read it. However, this is what the local people have said. They said that the men created this whole women should not eat goat meat so that they could have more of it. That's what the locals think. Okay.
It probably is, I guess.
And you know what? I've had goat meat and it tastes great, so I understand.
Goat roti is pretty fucking amazing.
I understand the selfishness. Anyhow, should still share. Sticking with eating stuff, in the Netherlands, you should not sing at the dinner table. It means that you are singing to the devil and thanking him for your food. I don't know why is the devil at the table with me.
And why is singing only for apparently praising the devil?
That's why. Oh, I get it. It's because Satan is the angel of worship, innit?
But I mean, they got praise and worship for like when you go to church and stuff like that for people, different groups and whatnot.
Let's not. I can't get into it because I don't know.
Is there an origin for this?
Didn't find one. No.
Oh, okay, very strange.
Very, actually. Staying with the dinner table, I didn't find a location for this particular one, but it says that you're not supposed to seat 13 at a table. You can probably guess why.
What? Because 13 is bad luck?
Because of the Last Supper, and we all know what happens.
Well, it was bad luck because Jesus did get betrayed by somebody there, and he did get iced pretty hard.
Anyhow, so that's why. I guess you're supposed to have either less than that or
is
more
that
than
why
that.
13 is a bad luck number, though?
Actually, that's one of the reasons that people give.
The origination of 13 being bad is because of the Last Supper.
You know what? 13 is a great number for me. I was born on the 13th and I'm very proud. So haters gonna hate, and who cares?
When does your birthday fall? Does it fall on a Tuesday?
No, it's a Thursday.
Or a Friday? I know you've had many Friday
what do you mean?
13s.
I've had several birthdays. You're asking when I was
Tuesdays
born, right?
Or like when on Fridays. I can't remember what day you were born.
I was born on a Thursday. I just told you.
Thursday. Almost was both very unlucky, Kim. Friday the 13th, almost.
It wouldn't matter because even if it was then, I think would have embraced it even more.
You've had birthdays on Friday.
I have, and nothing bad happened.
Yet.
Be quiet. Again, staying with the tables.
The table.
You're not supposed to keep your shoes on the table?
Keep your shoes off the table?
Yes, in Britain. I mean, it's an obvious thing, right? But apparently it symbolizes death of a loved one, that is.
People put shoes on tables?
I don't know, I guess when you like cross your feet and put them up, something like that.
I guess so.
Although, since we're from a certain part in the world, our shoes are always off.
Yeah. When you come into my house, I expect you to take off your shoes, actually.
Yeah. So, I don't think...
Especially
maybe
if I have carpet down on the ground.
Exactly. In the Caribbean and certain parts of South and Latin America and Asia, this wouldn't be an issue since we don't keep our shoes on in the house anyway.
It's just, number one, it's kind of bad to just trap like the stuff
exactly. Again, there could be dog poop, but I don't believe that that's good luck.
But
you know,
you keep coming back to the poop. Anywho,
because poop. Exactly. It just makes you laugh. All right, then. Staying in Britain.
Mm-hmm.
In ancient Britain, actually, women would carry acorns in their pockets to ensure forever youthful complexion.
Why acorns?
I think the thing for this is really a stretch, but go with me. Okay? So the acorn is the youth of a mighty oak tree. Okay? No, I don't want to talk about all the other use of other trees because there are other, things that fall off of trees and they're not oak, and you can say that they're the youth of them too, but whatever. Also, a Nordic and Celtic symbol of life, fertility, and immortality. Okay? The acorn. Many Druids consumed acorns, believing them to have prophetic qualities. Apparently.
So squirrels are probably the most holy animals.
Squirrels are gods, according to this here, and they probably never have died.
All the squirrels that eat acorns are immortal.
Exactly.
And should be feared.
Listen, the squirrel that your great-great-great-grandmother saw is the squirrel you're seeing now.
Oh my god. And they still die easily to cats.
The life is hard. The life is hard.
Life is
Okay.
hard.
All right then. Staying with the fertility.
Yay.
In Thailand, you are not supposed to comment on a person's cute baby. You're not supposed to talk about how cute the baby is or how beautiful they are or whatever.
Can I say the baby is ugly?
I don't know, but probably. The families believe that if you say those statements, that it will rob the kid of their beauty when they grow up.
Okay.
I mean,
So if I said the kid is fucking ugly,
they might turn out really pretty. Who knows?
Okay.
I think people just refrain from saying anything about their appearance.
I think this
probably.
is just supposed to make you not say anything about the appearance,
Yeah.
period. Because they're trying to say, don't say anything about the particularly cute baby. But what if the baby isn't cute? What if the baby is really not a pretty baby?
Well,
I'm not gonna.
You won't have anything to say. And this will be all good.
Okay. I guess this is kind of like the statement your granny said, if you don't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing. Don't open your mouth.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay.
All right then. This was a hard stretch, but I said, speaking of saying things, that's how I transferred to this one. In Cuba, if you declare that it's your last drink of the night, some believe that you are tempting fate and that it really will be your last drink of the night and forever. It's really just about saying things, these one, you know? So, this is what it says. If you want to mitigate that statement, oh, it's my last drink of the night, man, I'm heading out, you will knock on wood.
Oh.
And then that brings us to our next one that we know, knocking on wood. This widely known superstition is a modern take from the medieval times where European churchgoers, I can't believe that they were serious, they would touch the wood in the churches and they claimed it was from the cross. The actual cross that Jesus was apparently slain on is in the churches.
Okay. Why would the cross that your savior got nailed to be considered good luck? Would that be kind of like bad luck? I get how it's like Jesus died for our sins and he came and he had to die for all of us. Yes. Yeah. But no, he still died. He still got hammered up on a cross and was left up there for a while and died. So I don't see how the wood from the cross would be lucky. Oh well. Whatever.
He came back to life.
I get he came back to life, but the thing that you died on, the thing that you died on, you realize the cross, right? Let's talk about cross this time. The cross is the symbol of most Christians or whatever, right? Or people who believe in Jesus came back and whatnot, right? That's the thing he died on.
Yeah.
It's not the thing. Why don't we have little things of like talk about the fucking cave that he was in for 3 days, huh? Because that's where he came out of, right? He was buried.
The cave is so not aesthetically pleasing, you know.
And you want to know something about the cross? The cross that Jesus died on, it probably wasn't the down the middle and then through the middle cross. It wasn't like that. It's probably just a normal T. It was a normal T because that's how they used to hang the extra bit at the top. Really, probably didn't happen. That's not how the Romans used to put up people on crosses. Anyways, excuse my rant about stupid crosses nonsense. But yeah.
No, listen, I hear you. I don't know why they would think it's a good thing.
Knock on wood, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Europe and wood, we all know this one as well. You shouldn't walk under a ladder.
I think you just shouldn't walk under ladders in general.
I mean, I think it's an obvious statement to make, but I don't know why you have to like reinforce it to people, you know, like don't walk under the ladder.
It's like, kind of a safety hazard.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Apparently, walking under ladders symbolizes the gallows and death. Okay.
Because they needed a ladder to hang people, I guess? Or person would stand on it. I don't know why. They needed ladders to put up the actual gallows.
It's because they removed the ladder after.
But I mean, most of the time, to hang a person, they would just have them up on a stool, not a ladder.
That's what I'm saying. It's a small ladder.
But how can you walk under a small ladder?
No. It's just saying that it symbolizes the gallows and death.
Wouldn't a gallows symbolize the gallows better than a ladder?
It's true, but
it's like, I gotta understand.
I don't think there's anyone just walking under gallows.
Or walking around the gallows.
I don't even think there are any gallows to walk under these days.
Who knows? You gotta look
in a museum, maybe?
I don't know, man.
Anyway, more death.
Lovely.
Because, you know, a lot of superstitions deal
literally
with death.
Everything here has dealt with either bad, good luck, or dying.
You're right. That's how it is.
That's how they all are.
Okay. So,
our ugly babies.
In China and Japan, poking your chopstick straight down into your food, if you just stab it and it stands up, the chopsticks.
Okay.
Anyhow, it's considered a huge taboo. The reason is because it looks like incense sticks.
I'm guessing incense for the dead.
Funeral. Yes.
Everything is death, man. Everything.
So it is, when you do that, it's like you're inviting death. Plus, it's real rude.
Plus, it's rude.
It's like when we learn etiquette in school with the knives and the forks, right? It's like not leaving the knife and the fork all sprawling, kind of. But that doesn't symbolize death, right? Ours is not that extreme.
I don't know. It's cool.
Anyhow. Staying in China and Japan. So they have the same sound.
Oh, okay. I think I know where this is going.
Okay. So the number 4 and the word death have the same sound in Japanese and Chinese. I could tell you, but I don't feel like it.
Is it not she?
Okay, so that's in Japanese.
Yes.
It's she. In Chinese, it's like su.
Okay.
Right.
But it's the same like.
It's the same sound, respectively, in each language for death and the number 4.
Okay.
So people will avoid doing things on the 4th.
Okay.
You know, like going on a trip or getting married or the whole bunch of things.
What about having like 4 kids?
So about that, it isn't really about 4 kids. I don't think that's a bad luck thing. But if there are 4 people in the family and you like want to give them a gift, let's say, I don't know, a plate set.
Okay.
You would not give 4.
You would give like 5.
You give 5 or 3. Yeah. You don't give 4 because it's considered giving bad luck into the family. It doesn't matter if there are only 4 of them in the family.
I got you.
You know?
I got you. I understand.
It's funny. I don't even think that in those country plate sets or stuff come in 4s, but...
Is this also the whole thing with not having a 4th floor in China, or is that in Japan?
Yes, I think it's in the hospital. I don't think there's a 4th floor. But maybe that also changes.
They just
don't ask me the technical
it just is like
details.
Just not calling the floor the she floor, which is the death floor, which I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all death.
Okay, so that's really about how, you know, the pronunciation of words, though. Yes. So, I don't know. Anyhow, staying with death. In Germany, you should not cheer with water. And what that means is this. You know, when you go to a party and everyone is drinking, and maybe you're like, you know, not me tonight, I'm just gonna have some water here. And then someone's like, hey, let's have a toast. And y'all have a toast. So if you were in Germany and you raised up your glass of water, that will be frowned upon. And apparently you are telling them to die, basically. You're wishing death upon them.
Let me get this straight. If I giving a toast with some alcohol is fine.
Totally.
But giving a toast with some regular ass water, which doesn't intoxicate you. There's probably just water that's fine from the tap. Is rude and saying that I want to bring death to you.
Right. It's not that you are given a toast, although it doesn't matter. Whether you're given the toast or whether you're just raising your glass, you shouldn't do it with water.
Is the
In
water
Germany.
poisonous?
No, but this is what they're saying. Don't do it. You need to
Hey.
fill that with some alcohol. Okay?
That is strange.
That's how it is.
I
Most
am-
of these
well,
things are strange.
Most of them are strange. I think I can maybe think about why it's strange. I know, like in the medieval coming out into the semi-industrial times, when alcohol was much readily drunk because water was terrible and didn't taste
Right. It
good.
wasn't clean
It wasn't
either. There were a lot
clean.
of health hazards because of the
Exactly.
dirty water.
Exactly. So drinking alcohol was more efficient and much better for the
Which
overall
is
populace.
ridiculous when you think about
It's
it.
hilarious, but yeah, then it makes sense. Drink the thing that isn't going to kill you.
Well, drink the thing that's gonna kill you slower.
I mean, back in those days, the choice was I'm going to drink water that will give me cholera or some alcohol.
Exactly.
So probably still gonna get cholera, but at least I have this alcohol that I can drink. Strange, but okay.
Yes. And speaking of water,
You really have these all planned out, don't you?
I do. I'm so like amazing. You don't even understand. All right. If you were in Serbia, you could
Okay.
take that same glass of water and just spill it on the ground, and instead you would be wishing your loved ones or whoever good luck.
Oh, that's
Okay.
nice.
And I think it's the more you spill, the better, or something like that. Anyhow, so they believe that spilling water behind someone will bring them good luck.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I like it.
It's very simple. Get some water. Water sometimes represents purity and cleanliness depending on where you are.
Well, the reason that they believe this is because water represents fluidity and
okay.
motion.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
so
not bad.
moving forward into better things, apparently. That's their reasoning.
That's nice. Water isn't going to get bad luck in Serbia. That's good.
Well, yes. In Germany, however. Now then, speaking of the ground,
Okay.
do you see how wacky the transitions are? You know,
Yeah.
the spilling the water on the ground. And speaking of the ground, you are not to leave your purse on the ground. In several countries, I found it in Brazil, the Philippines, many South American countries, even Caribbean countries.
I mean, it makes sense to not leave the thing that has your money
well,
on the floor.
this is what they believe. They believe that leaving it on the ground will bring bad financial luck.
Look, I keep my wallet inside my dresser.
I
and it
as well.
hasn't
I
brought
keep mine
me
in my
any luck.
drawer.
Should I put it on top of the roof? Would it bring me luck the higher up in an elevation it is?
I don't think it's like that. There's also a Chinese like saying. It roughly translates to, what is it? A purse on the floor is money out the door, or something like that.
I like that. Purse on the floor is money out the door.
It's a rough
It's
translation.
very
Okay.
apt. I understand exactly what you're trying to say
Well,
now.
that is what it is. And let's see. Staying with financial luck
Okay.
and going back to Turkey. An itchy right hand means that you will come into some money, while an itchy left hand means that you will lose some money.
I've heard of this before.
So I have several things to say about this.
It's also not true.
There are several other countries and religions that believe the same thing. And the origin is not really Christian, but in the Bible, there's a part in Isaiah. It's Isaiah 41:13, and it says, "For I, the Lord your God, hold your hand, your right hand,
Okay.
It is I who say to you, fear not, I am the one who helps you.
Is
Okay?
this probably where also the right hand versus left hand myths probably come
So
from?
this also has to do with the right side of one's
Because
body.
God
Because
held your
when I
right
looked
hand.
exactly, when I
Okay.
looked up this, I found that there was all too much stuff about it. Even in other countries,
Mm-hmm.
like I found that in Russia, it's not any kind of bad luck with either hand.
Okay.
So it's the left hand that means you'll come into some money, and it's the right hand that means you'll meet new people.
Okay.
So, there's all kind of things. And we've definitely heard this one about the itchy hand.
Yeah. I know this from like as a kid. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't like to believe it, but I remembered it even the other day when my hand was itching, and it was my left hand, so I felt very bad.
So no money for you.
Well, maybe it's a belief thing as well. Superstitions,
Well, I've never gotten money or financial gain from an itchy right hand.
Exactly.
All I've gotten is rashes, so...
Yeah. You put some ointment on that. Right then, turning to feet. This is away from the hands.
Oh my goodness.
Walking backwards is considered very unlucky in Italy and Portugal.
Number one,
I don't know why you would do it, because it's dangerous, but they say that the devil will be able to follow you, and he will basically torment you if
why
you do
would he
this.
follow you when you're walking backwards? Because versus when you're walking forwards, where you probably actually know what you're doing.
I don't know. They say that it'll show your path to the devil if you walk backwards.
But think about it. If you're walking forward, the devil could just hide behind you, behind your back. Why would he follow you while you're walking backwards when you could see him face to face? I don't get it.
Why are you asking me? That's really the question.
I'm sorry. I'm taking this so seriously. It's funny.
It is funny. Now, staying with feet.
More
This is one that we have heard, but it's a little different at the end, the result. So in Afghanistan, you should not sweep, with a broom across someone's feet. It means that the parents will die.
Okay.
So we know this one, right? They say when your feet get swept across, that you won't be able to get married. Do you remember that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming back to me.
So they're different at the end, but sweeping is bad.
Okay.
Well, sweeping someone's feet is, that is.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. Talking about standing, which it doesn't matter. We're going to stay with the feet and standing, okay? In Russia, you are not to kiss or shake hands across a doorway, across a threshold.
Is this something to do with vampires?
No. So they believe, according to their folklore, that the threshold is where, what they call it, a house spirit stays.
Okay.
And so if you shake hands across it, I think that means that it'll leave. It's bad luck when you do it.
So the house spirit gets bad?
No. The house spirit is believed to reside in the threshold, okay? Bridging the gap with a handshake is therefore extremely bad luck.
Strange.
Well, that's how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them are strange. Okay? Again, sticking with standing places.
Okay.
In Sweden, you should not step on a manhole cover.
I don't do that even when I'm walking on the street.
Yeah. I don't want to do it either because suppose you fall in.
I've seen a video of a child falling straight through a manhole cover and just He didn't die, but that didn't look like something I wanted to experience. So I avoid, like, it's like that type of thing. You know how to say don't step on a crack, break your mother's back?
Yes.
This is don't step on a manhole, because who knows if the infrastructure of the city has up to 100%.
Exactly. So that's the reason why I think we stay from standing on them.
Yes. I think most people avoid them too.
However, let me tell you about in Sweden, right? There are certain manhole covers that are covered with a K or an A. All right.
Okay.
There are people who believe that the K stands for good luck because it would be representing the Swedish word for love. And stepping on the one marked with an A would bring bad luck because it stands for the Swedish word heartbreak. However, the actual literal meaning of both of these words, let me give you them. So, the K in reality stands for Kavalten, which means clean water. Okay? And A stands for Avloppsvatten, which means sewage. So,
why would you care that a manhole cover could decide your luck, though?
Things.
Like, if you're going to a manhole cover for luck, then you need help. Like, seriously.
Oh, you're going to really love the next one if you're saying that.
Okay.
And that's why I have them together. So, speaking of heartbreak.
Oh, no.
In Italy, people have been writing and traveling to Italy. They've been writing letters to Juliet. You know, Juliet Capulet, okay?
Ooh.
Don't know if you remember Juliet, you know, Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, that Juliet?
Yes.
Didn't
and
she
they
kill
believe
herself?
that if they write love letters to her, that it will bring good fortune to them when it comes to love, right? And even today, there is a group of volunteers called the Juliet Club, and they actually respond to letters from Juliet's persona, all right? So I wouldn't do that, considering how it ended for her.
It's extremely kind of morbid. You're asking someone who has went through a terrible. The story is a tragedy. Number one, it's a relationship between two star-crossed lovers who can't get married, and she thinks he's dead, I think, and then she takes poison herself, and then she dies.
And then he wakes up, and then finds out that she drank it, and then he drinks it.
And then he drinks it. So it's like, I'm going to take advice from the teenagers who were so in love with each other, they committed suicide. Yeah, no, thank you. That is absurd.
That's my opinion as well. When I saw this one, I was like, I can't believe these people are serious. I can't believe that they actually would send letters.
No, thank you. I get that it's a tragedy, and I get that people, they loved one another.
Especially the way how it ended for them. I don't want any of her advice. There's nothing she could say to me.
Don't kill yourself. Is my advice.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, relationships can be rough, and maybe your dad doesn't like the guy that you like, and maybe your mom doesn't like the girl that you like, but don't kill yourself because you can't be together.
Yeah.
And the thing is, right, they're from both, like, rich houses and all sorts of shit. It's like, why don't you just, like, pull up your money and run away, you know?
That's what I thought, too.
Yeah, the story is a tragedy. These tragic characters are not role models that you should be looking to
they're not role models in love. No. Well, then, there is something that I would do.
What?
If I wanted to, you know, or something that I'd rather do, rather than writing to Juliet, I would throw a penny in a wishing well. What kind of pennies, you ask? US pennies. Why, you ask? Because they are considered lucky. Okay? That's why.
So, why are they considered lucky?
They just are.
Australia, any US penny is considered lucky.
Yes, it's even luckier if you find it heads up and it has your birth year on it.
That is oddly specific as well.
That's what the US says. Okay?
This is so specific.
Well,
I have so many pennies and I don't know if they've brought me any luck. Maybe it's good to have
well, no, you have
exchange.
to have found the penny.
I have found pennies and I never really know what's luckier?
What?
Finding actual money.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess. Anyhow, staying with pennies.
Yay.
If you receive a sharp object like a knife or a scissors or whatever it is, you are supposed to give a penny for it. Or
What?
if you are giving a sharp object, you're supposed to give a penny with it.
Where is this? Is this still in the US?
This, I do not know where this is, but they do it in the US apparently. So the reason is that the blade symbolizes severing of a relationship, but the penny is a sign of, as we said before, good luck. So you would give it and it is supposed to kind of negate, okay? It's supposed to protect that relationship and negate whatever bad luck the blade could bring.
This is very, very specific for a certain situation. It's taking something that's supposedly already good luck and just like, oh, I'm giving somebody a knife for their birthday, so I'm going to give them a penny.
It's not like that. Say that you had a friend and they wanted a knife
scissors.
set. They were moving
Okay.
into a new place and they wanted a
Right,
knife
but
set.
you see how small of a scenario that seems like, though?
No, it's not just knives though. It's any sharp object.
Still seems very specific in my opinion. Why not just give somebody a penny every now and then? I get the idea, penny for your luck.
Yeah.
I think it's because pennies are so numerous and everybody might have some or used to have them on them. It was easy to just give them away. And you can just find them on the floor apparently.
Is that why?
I don't know. Just very odd. This
Anyhow.
penny luck thing.
Staying with the sharp stuff,
Sharp stuff.
a native African superstition states that opening and closing a pair of scissors during a wedding ceremony would cause the groom to become impotent.
Does the scissors represent the snipping of his balls or something like that?
That is what I believe, actually.
Represents the snip snip.
Yes. And in Egypt, opening and closing scissors without cutting anything is in taboo because it is seen that you are cutting the airborne evil spirits and you will anger them.
Oh, whoa.
Basically.
I am so sorry that I've angered the airborne spirits with my goddamn scissors.
You know what's funny? I also did this the other day. I took my scissors and it was just like this, and I cut the air and then I like put it back and it was fine.
You're slaying
I wasn't
the
doing it.
spirits,
I wasn't doing
Kimberly.
it to test the spirits. That was before I even knew about this here. You know? Anyhow,
You've
so
angered them, Kim.
I heard you. Apparently leaving scissors open is also bad luck.
That's just unnecessary.
I think it's just dangerous.
This, like,
Just put it back.
put it away.
Carefully. Okay, staying with evil stuff.
Is it everything here leads to something evil? Few of these have been lucky.
Anyhow, evil stuff. Whistling.
How
Okay.
can Okay, explain.
In Lithuania,
Uh-huh.
it is forbidden to whistle indoors because the noise is believed to summon demons. Okay? I whistle all the time inside. I'll have you know.
Come on, demons, bring it.
Not
I
only
got
there,
scissors to chop
but
you up.
in Russia, whistling indoors supposedly leads to financial problems.
Jeez.
Okay.
Oh, bread.
And still whistling, in Norway, whistling at the sun is supposed to cause rain.
I can try
Okay.
that. I can try
Why
it.
would you do that? We're in the rainy season. I don't think you need to. it will just rain.
Exactly. But I could then say that I made it rain.
But we're not in
Why
Norway.
does whistling cause financial problems in Russia?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
This in Lithuania, it summons demons. In Russia, it causes fucking financial issues. In Norway, it causes the sun to go away and then it rain.
Yeah, that's just how it is. Just how it
That's
is.
just how it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
And now this here is our last one.
Yippee.
Still more evil.
Of course it is.
And it is called the evil eye.
Mm-hmm.
Now I found this in several not only countries but in their religions as well.
This is like evil eye, like,
and you've definitely
jealousy
seen it before.
or green eye of jealousy, that type of situation.
Yes. So the evil eye has ancient origins and is found in all cultures and traditions in the world.
The Sharingan?
The first certain signs of the evil eye were found on the Egyptian papyrus about 12,000 years before Christ. The Quran also refers to the evil eye, defining the concept similar to how we understand it today as the result of an envious individual who emanates negative energies towards someone else.
Then again, I guess that's why all eye techniques have genjutsus and shit. Oh no, I'm going.
I have more. Many cultures believe that receiving the evil eye will cause misfortune or injury, while others believe it to be a kind of supernatural force that casts or reflects a malevolent gaze back upon those who wish harm upon others.
That's literally a genjutsu from fucking Naruto.
Talismans or amulets created to protect against the evil eye are also frequently called evil eyes.
This also reminds me of Fate. Fate has a whole bunch of people who have mystic eyes and stuff like that.
Yes. In Turkey, the amulet is called Nazar Bonshugu, totally butchering it.
Yeah.
The charms are typically blue and white, and they resemble an eye themselves. The blue apparently is supposed to bring good luck or something and ward off evil. And the evil eye is found, like I said earlier, in several religions. It's in Jewish, Christian, Muslim cultures, and as well as in Buddhist and Hindu society. So it's something that is prominent
everywhere,
all over. Because when I looked it up, I found that it was not only in places in the Middle East, but places in Africa and few places in Europe, but also some places in Latin and South America. Just it's about the place.
Because eyes are the window to the soul, Kimberly.
I don't
and
know
through
if
the
that's
soul
why,
of the
but
eyes, can you see somebody get mad and envious? That's why in all those shows, people be like,
I can see it in your eyes.
Yep, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I can see that hatred beneath the eyes of yours.
I've never been told that in real life, but I think if I were ever told, I would just start to laugh.
The only time that I've ever seen or anything is normally when somebody's sad. You can see it on their, mostly overall on their face and their eyes.
Well,
I guess
not everyone.
Not everyone, but people, you can see.
It seems that you can see everyone's feelings, but some people don't show their feelings on their face.
And some people just have resting bitch face, so it might be rude.
Right.
Just bring it
Anyhow,
up.
So that is the end of all of our little superstitions.
I quite enjoyed that. That was very nice. We went all around the world. We should do this again another time. To give us some newer insight into different cultures and their beliefs and whatnot. It was enjoyable.
Did you have any that you really liked
I
or thought were really silly?
What was that one with the whole what was it? The jumping over the kid, keeping them short.
Yeah.
I quite like that one. That's pretty good. I like that. I also like the one in the Africa with all the guys are trying to stop the wives from eating goat meat.
Rwanda, yes.
Rwanda, right. That's pretty good. Overall, they're pretty entertaining. I like some of these. These are great.
Yay.
Seeing some ones that I know from before. It's good. I enjoyed it. It's a good idea, Kim.
Was it?
Yes.
Great.
And if you quite enjoyed it, come back to us next time on an episode of Rambling Time. This is Chris, and this is Kim.
Good night, everyone.
Night night.